Hello, my name is Simone Foster-Bey, and this video is in response to Micheal Goodwin's video, Freedom to Fail. Some people may see failure as a guide to learn from mistakes to achieve success. Thomas Edison found at least 1,000 ways, though, depending on which version you have read, some read as 5,000 ways, others as 10,000 ways on how to not turn a light bulb on. However, failure is not an option. Failure is when people give up and decide not to try again. When people make these mistakes, it is necessary to learn from these mistakes and to rectify these mistakes before more mistakes are made and failure is seen as the only option. It is inexcusable and unforgivable that people believe that failure is an option because it isn't. And we need more people in our communities to unite in an effort to eradicate failure, and most importantly, to have people realize that failure is not an option. Whether that help comes from family, friends, or teachers, if someone desperately needs help, there should always be some form of aid. How can we live in a nation where people can't receive help? Yet, just because people receive help doesn't mean that failure has been stopped. Mr. Goodwin mentioned how there are high school students in New York who have a low literacy rate, yet are allowed to graduate or to move to another higher grade. Students in high schools whose literacy rates are below the national average or have literacy rates below their appropriate age shouldn't be allowed to graduate from high school, nor be allowed to move to the next grade until they have reached their appropriate reading level. And though it may be hard for some students to understand or to even comprehend that they have to stay back a year, unlike their fellow contemporaries, it is important that they do because they need to understand the importance of succeeding. Also, they need to be reminded that they do not take care of themselves, who will? As Micheal Goodwin mentioned, people cannot always rely upon others to habitually help them. Though their family, friends, and teachers may originally help them, after a while they will be too busy moving their lives forward to help them. There will be times where people do need help, such as improving their literacy rate, but there are other times when people must help themselves before they can help others. Additionally, Mr. Goodwin claimed that without failure, people will not have an incentive to try anything because they are too busy relying upon others to help them. Well, Mr. Goodwin, you are sorely mistaken. Chrysler is creating new cars in the attempt to have the American people buy American-made products instead of foreign-made products such as a Toyota. And Facebook, a social network, was made in America by an American as an attempt to keep people in contact with one another. Facebook is the modern-day Pony Express. And lastly, for anyone who watches this video, please understand that there is too much at stake if people believe that failure is an option because it is not. Thank you for watching this video.